And we're live. Welcome to the channel, folks. Welcome to a quick 5-minute book review here on the channel by me, Andrew. I look forward to talking to you about that very soon. But we've got to talk about the news that's happened the last few hours. I woke up this morning to see that Ozzy Osbourne has unfortunately passed away after only celebrating a gig a couple of weeks ago. So that's sad news. And on the channel, we're going to do a tribute show here in 4 days' time. And we'll share our thoughts and our experiences with growing up, listening to the music that Ozzy was involved in. So join us for that. Rest in peace, Ozzy. The subject of the show today is this incredible book here called Making Rumours, the inside story of the classic Fleetwood Mac album by Ken Collette with Stephen Stifel, I think that's how you pronounce it. I have to do a special shout out to a dear friend of ours, Michael also, because he alerted me to this book a couple of years ago. We were doing a show and he said, had I read this book? And I said, no. He said, well, you need to go and check it out. It's incredible. So I downloaded immediately after the show a Kindle version of this book, and I read it, and I can tell you why Michael was so excited about it. It's one of the most interesting and compelling books I've ever read about a band and the project that this band was involved in at the time. One of the greatest rock albums ever, Rumours. Ken's attention to detail, his memory. He tells you the gear that they used, the mics that they used. We speak about this often on the channel. Well, I do. I've used this example a few times that I read in the book, where he's this young hotshot producer employed to produce this band's next upcoming album. So he's in the studio and he's miking the drums and he's miking the bass, and he's trying to get this sound that he thinks the band needs to have. And this process stretches from hours to days, and then if I remember rightly, it's in the second week, and the rest of the band's sort of sitting around waiting, what the heck's going on? And then one day he comes in, and John McVie and Mick Fleetwood are playing together, and being the producer, he hears the sound and he realizes that's the problem that he was doing as a producer. He was trying to mic their instruments separately. But the reality for him musically, sonically, was, these guys have to play together. So once he did that, which is the bedrock of the album, by the way, wow. We've ranked that album on the channel, and I certainly look forward to revisiting that for a discussion on the channel again. But if you want a history of this version of Fleetwood Mac, and it's got 80 photos in here, black and white photos. The attention to detail, the backstory, the music. One of the best books I've ever read. And I ask you, go and check it out. It's available on Kindle. and paperback. Thanks for watching.